Has your pediatrician prescribed MiraLAX for your child's constipation and told you that it was safe, but then weeks later your child is experiencing meltdowns, anxiety, and behavioral changes you've never seen before? And then you start to wonder if something is wrong, but no one warned you that this could happen. So here's what most parents don't even know. MiraLAX isn't FDA approved for children under 17, and the FDA has received numerous reports of serious neuropsychiatric side effects in kids, including things like anxiety, aggression, paranoia, and obsessive compulsive disorders. So this video is for parents whose children are taking MiraLAX or other laxatives for chronic constipation, especially if you've noticed behavioral changes, maybe mood swings, or even worsening anxiety. It's also for parents who want to understand why their child's constipation keeps coming back despite medication. So in this video, you'll discover why MiraLAX isn't FDA approved for children and the side effects your doctor didn't mention. Also, how the perfect storm creates nervous system dysfunction that shows up as constipation, and why laxatives only care for the signs instead of restoring natural digestive function. The neurological approach that helps kids heal without medication or scary side effects. So now let's get into a story. So Laura never imagined that a medication recommended by her pediatrician would make her son worse. Justin had just struggled with constipation since infancy, and when the doctor prescribed MiraLAX, she trusted it would help. Instead, Justin developed severe behavioral side effects, anxiety, aggression, and emotional outbursts that seemed to come out of nowhere. She said, "I had no idea MiraLAX could make his behavior even worse. My doctor definitely didn't tell me that. He mentioned nothing about MiraLAX side effects." So Laura's experience isn't rare. According to the American Academy of Family Physicians, constipation affects up to 30% of children worldwide, and many pediatricians turn to polyethylene glycol, the active ingredient in MiraLAX, as a first-line care plan. But that potential risks are often overlooked, leaving parents like Laura searching for answers when their child's health deteriorates instead of improves. Laura's experience isn't rare. According to the American Academy of Family Physicians, constipation actually affects up to 30% of children worldwide. And many pediatricians turn to that polyethylene glycol, the active ingredient in MiraLAX, as a first-line care plan. But the potential risks are often overlooked, leaving parents like Laura searching for answers when their child's health deteriorates instead of improves. So now let's get into MiraLAX and why it isn't FDA approved for kids, and so why are the doctors prescribing it? So MiraLAX is not FDA approved for children under 17. Pediatric use is considered off-label. So the FDA has received numerous reports of neuropsychiatric side effects in children, including things like anxiety, aggression, mood swings, paranoia, OCD behaviors. Common side effects include bloating, gas, nausea, cramping, diarrhea, and in some rare cases, severe bleeding or electrolyte imbalance. So traditional medicine cares for constipation as a symptom to manage, not a signal that something deeper is wrong. So when side effects appear, doctors adjust dosage or add more medications, keeping kids dependent while the root cause remains untouched. So let's talk about how MiraLAX works and why that's a problem. So MiraLAX works through osmosis, pulling water into the intestines to artificially soften the stool. This bypasses your child's natural digestive processes that should be regulated by the nervous system. So the nervous system acts like that air traffic controller, coordinating every aspect of digestion from start to finish. So it's like pressing the gas pedal with the parking brake on. You're forcing movement, but straining the entire system. So kids who receive multiple rounds of antibiotics before age 2 are significantly more likely to develop allergies, asthma, and gut issues, disrupting natural processes that has a long-term consequence. So now let's talk about the perfect storm and why constipation started long before you noticed. So prenatal stress affects the developing baby's nervous system, creating that heightened fight or flight response patterns. So birth interventions like C-sections or forceps can cause that physical trauma to the spine, creating subluxations that disrupt nervous system communication. So also environmental toxins, heavy metals, pesticides, plastics, they interfere with normal nervous system function. And antibiotic overuse disrupts that gut bacteria balance and weakens that digestive health with each round. So these factors combine to create a sympathetic dominance. Child's nervous system is just on a computer with too many tabs open, unable to coordinate and do basic digestive functions. So now let's talk about the neurological path forward, addressing the root cause. So neurologically focused chiropractic care identifies and addresses subluxations causing nervous system dysfunction. So insight scans actually provide a detailed picture of your child's nervous system. We look at the HRV, which is that sympathetic versus that parasympathetic balance. We also have a thermal imaging that looks at inflammation and an SEMG that looks at neuromuscular tension. So these gentle adjustments reduce that sympathetic stress and activate that vagus nerve to function and restore into that rest and digest mode. So digestive motility is often the first function to improve when nervous system balance is restored. Justin's story, that insight scan, revealed subluxations and sympathetic dominance after several weeks of care. Bowel movements normalized, stomach pain subsided, and behavior improved so dramatically that he was discontinued from his ADHD medication. Your child's constipation isn't just a digestive problem, it's a neurological one. And while MiraLAX may provide temporary relief, it comes with serious potential side effects and doesn't address why your child's nervous system can't regulate digestion properly. So you are doing everything right, but possibly in the wrong order. So the foundation has to come first. So when you restore that nervous system function, everything else can finally work the way it's supposed to. So if your child is struggling with chronic constipation or has ever experienced side effects from MiraLAX or any other medications, we encourage you to explore drug-free alternatives. So don't be afraid to click the link in our bio or send us a DM, schedule directly with myself, Dr. Maddie Folcik, or Dr. Ian and Klaus at Capital District Family Chiropractic in Albany and Wilton, New York. Your family deserves hope and help. And please share this video with anyone you know who needs to hear this, whether it be friends, family members, even people on Facebook. You can give our office a call at 518-599-0067 or visit our website for more information at cdsechiro.com. Our team is here to help.